What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm showing you guys how to install EUP to your LSPDFR. So the first thing you guys want to do is click the first download link down in the description below. As always, that's going to bring you guys right here to the first download link, which is going to be EUP Law and Order pack, which is the first thing we need to install. You do need to install it in this order. Don't go around installing different things and then come back to this video. Make sure you install it in a specific order. Otherwise, things might go a little bit wrong. But just before we get into this video, I know everyone says this, you can skip forward 10 seconds or whatever. I'm going to say this really quickly, but if you haven't subscribed, please just subscribe already. Only 7% of you guys subscribe. 7%, the rest of the percentage are not subscribed, and they watch like 3,000 videos, 3,000 views altogether every single day I get are not subscribed. So if you could, be sure to subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated. But on with the video. The first thing you guys are going to want to do is click down on this file. Make sure you're installing the EUP lawandorder.ra. I absolutely hate LML. It's my personal opinion. It is Lenny's mod loader. You can use it, but basically, if any other mod is LML compatible, it will instantly stop that mod from working and say you need to properly install it on LML. So I don't use it. Absolutely hate it, and I'd rather install it myself. And I'm going to teach you guys how to install it yourself as well, so you're not always dependent on something that is automatic, which I highly recommend doing. So, what you guys are going to want to do is install this one right here. Click here, and then it's going to start downloading it. Depending on your internet speed, for some reason mine's going to take ages, running at 6 megabytes per second because of the internet transfer speed and everything like that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut back to once it's finished installing, so you guys don't have to wait. So once it's finished installing, as you'll be able to see here, you're greeted with a plugins folder and an EUP.oiv folder. So, first thing to install is going to be our OIV. So open up your OpenIV like usual. If you don't have OpenIV, someone did ask me this, there is no workaround at all. So don't even try. OpenIV you pretty much need for every single mod. That requires to go through your update to RPF folder and the sort of files that are on an actual folder and an RPF. So it is a little bit more difficult to actually access them unless you unzip them to your desktop, then you have to drag and drop them back in. Be careful not to break your game. So please just use OpenIV and no workarounds. But what you guys are going to want to do is head up to here in Tools and then go to ASI Manager and make sure every single one of these are green and are installed. If they are, install. If they're not, install them. If they are, no worries. That took me way longer than it should have done. But grab this OIV file right here, drag it to your desktop. Click this little square in the top left-hand corner next to this green arrow. It's like a blue, red, green, and white square. Click that. Go to your desktop and select this OIV file we just dragged in. Click open and hit install to your mods folder. If you don't have a mods folder, make sure you watch my video on how to make one. You can just search up Hyrule Trooper, how to make a mods folder, and it should be the first thing to come up. Hit install and it will start installing it. Yet again, I'm going to cut back to once this is finished installing. Finished installing, click close, keep OpenIV open since we are going to need it. Drag it to the side, I'll drag it to my second monitor over here. Now open up your file explorer, find your GTA 5 main directory. So to do that, go to whatever drive you're going to install your GTA 5 on. When you have installed your GTA 5 on, go to that, and then go to ProgramFiles 86, go down to Steam, Steam Apps, and Common. Now, I know those of you guys who are on Steam, you'll be having a little bit of a mare right now, not wondering where to go, but do not worry. The rest of the GTA versions, Epic Games and Rockstar games are down in the description below. Just follow that to find your GTA 5 main directory. But what you guys are going to want to do is open up the main GTA 5 folder. Grab this plugins folder right here. Drag and drop it in. It's going to ask me to replace it since I already have EUP installed. And there you guys go. It has now successfully installed the first part of EUP. Now click the second download link down in the description below. That's going to bring you guys right here to the EUP menu. Hit download this file. Agree and download. This is tiny. It's literally 600 kilobytes. So nothing to worry about there. Open up the download release. Go to files. If it wouldn't pop up telling me I need to pay, even though I don't. Go to files. He'll have plugins and a Rage native UI. Same as the other plugin. Drag and drop both of these files this time into your GTA 5 main directory, making sure you're not drag and dropping it into any other folder. It's going to ask me to replace. It should only ask you to replace your Rage native UI. If it doesn't, then you already have EUP installed, which would be a little bit counterproductive. Go to the next download link down in the description below, which is going to be this one right here, the Emergency Uniform Pack Serve and Rescue. Now, I would recommend installing this. This isn't a necessity, but every single time you load into the game is going to give you a thing saying you need to install it, or saying they recommend installing it, and it's really, really annoying. So I install it for the sake of it, and sometimes whenever I'm doing a cinematic, I do use fire and other outfits like that. But I would recommend installing this. You don't have to if you don't want to use any, for instance, civil. It's pretty much just civil. It does say serve and rescue. Is pretty much what it is. It is just serve and rescue. So like civil forces, and then you just got fire and EMS. Those are pretty much those uniforms in this download right here. But this is going to be an OIV, so it's nice and simple. Hit download this file. Make sure you're installing the first one, not the LML. This one is even smaller than the first one. It is only 100 megabytes, so it might take a little bit longer than obviously your 600 kilobytes. But what I'm going to do yet again is just to save your time and to make me lose even more money on a video that isn't 8 minutes, I'm going to cut back to once this is finished installing. Okay, once it's finished installing, like it has right here, open it on up. You'll see an OIV file, just like the other one. Drag it to your desktop. Bring up your OpenIV that I told you to keep open. Mine's on my other monitor. Click the little green square up here, the blue, red, and green and white square, the package installer. Go to the OIV file on your desktop, hit open, go to install and mods folder. Confirm, and there you go, guys. Just like that, you've now installed your EUP. Fortunately, I cannot hop in game. I know tons of you guys ask me to hop in game, but at the minute, I really don't feel well enough to just hop in game and show you guys how to use it. I just want to end this video off saying thank you guys so much for the continued support. I do apologize for the lack of content over the past couple of days. I know it has been not as recent, not as, trying to look for the word here, not as consistent as usual. That is the right word. So not as consistent as usual, purely because I haven't been feeling the best because I've got hay fever. I'm not like actually ill, but hay fever, and it just makes me feel awful when it comes to recording a video and speaking all the time. And also, I am busy with doing GCSEs, revising, and everything like that. So I hope you guys do understand. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe. Please understand that this video, I could have really just rambled on and pushed it to 8 minutes. I'm not sure if it actually is 8 minutes. It might be. If it is, then I'm making more money. If it's not, then I'm not. So if you guys haven't already subscribed, please be sure to do so, since it really, really helps me out. And I don't push my videos. To the 8-minute mark so I can ramble on. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see all of you guys in the next video. Cheers and goodbye.